Think your vote doesn't matter? History says otherwise. In the 1920s, the Ku Klux Klan set out to take over the state of Indiana. Led by D.C. Stevenson, a charismatic salesman born in Texas and living in Evansville, the KKK recruited an estimated 300,000 white, native-born Protestant Hoosier men and many women to their ranks, which was turned into a powerful political force. Over a 4-year period, the KKK elected members and supporters to every level of government, from townships to counties to mayor's offices to the Indiana House and Senate to the U.S. House of Representatives and the Senate, and even to the governor's office. Many of those elections that unseated or defeated anti-Klan candidates, both in primaries and general elections, were very, very close. In 1924, the Klan set out to control Indiana's congressional delegation. A 5-term House incumbent representing Central Indiana, Merrill Moores, was beaten in a close race in the May primary by Klansman Ralph Updike. That November, incumbent Congressman William Wilson, who represented Southwest Indiana, was beaten by a Klansman named, ironically, Harry Rowbottom. Mr. Rowbottom concluded his career in federal prison for selling a post office appointment. The election for governor in 1924 demonstrated the Klan's dominance of state government when their candidate, Ed Jackson, received 53% of the vote. Jackson used his power as governor to appoint a Klan supporter, Arthur Robinson, to a U.S. Senate vacancy. In 1925, Klan candidates won control of city governments in Gary and Indianapolis. Some of those elections in which the KKK-supported candidates were running were for school board members. There may be school board elections on your ballot in November. Because Indiana school board elections are nonpartisan, many Hoosiers often overlook them when voting, leading to very close elections where every vote counts. This was the case in Indianapolis in 1925 when KKK-backed candidates took over the school board and completed the construction of a high school for only black students and forced black students in the other high schools to transfer there. And this is just part of the story. If you'd like to learn more about the KKK's influence in Indiana, read The Ku Klux Klan in the Heartland by the distinguished IU history professor James H. Madison. He concludes it was not simply racial and religious prejudice that motivated Hoosiers to join the Klan, but it was mediocre leaders and apathetic citizens who created a void that left space for single-issue advocates, true believers, and charlatans. Your vote is your voice. Speak up, register and vote, and prove every vote matters. And if you're not registered to vote yet, it couldn't be easier. Pull out your driver's license and go to indianacitizen.org.